We're back again today for more of our Essen Bonanza Explosion blog coverage. We're live at Essen Spiel 2017. Thanks in part to our amazing Kickstarter sponsors. We got Tasty Minstrel Games, Gatekeeper Games, Fallen Dominion Studios, and Arcane Wonders. I love each and every one of those companies, so be sure to give them some love in the clickables down below. But right now, we're about to talk to David about his new game, TPK Total Party Kill. He's the designer of the game as well, so hey David.
Hi Flores. Hi to everyone.
So what is TPK?
Well, it's basically a 20 to 40 minutes cutthroat game where everybody builds his own party, get magic, and try to make the opponent's life miserable to actually conquer territories and fight monsters. The first to win 2 territories win. And that's in short, very short, the game, what it is about. A bit more in detail, you can see like people who have characters, they will have magic spells, instant or permanent spells, and they will also recruit allies which can help them into the fight against the monsters. All the artwork is based on our comic worlds, because we don't do only card games or board games, but we do also comic. And so whenever you wish, we can actually start a small demonstration of the game.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So basically what happens is like there are 4 factions on the deck. You've got the Corns faction, which is human faction. You've got the desert faction, which is actually a nomadic tribe, like on the desert. You got the dwarves and you got the elves. So the first thing to decide is like which faction you like most. For sake of simplicity, let's start with the human faction, which is the Corns faction, and you will be drawing 4 cards. Your opponent will be doing the same, and now the game starts. There will be 1 territory in the middle, which will have a game text with monsters under it, which are hidden. They will be revealed only when someone will enter the territory. And the game is divided in 4 main phases. The first phase is like actually buy spells. You got a spell deck, which is this one. And what you will decide is like if you want to discard one of your cards to get magic or to get additional spells. Every card has like 3 different icons sometimes, like magical runes, gold coins, and swords. Where you don't have any value, it's because it's 0. So every card can be played 3 different ways. As resources like gold or runes to get some stuff, more stuff. Or to play on table, then you don't look at the icons actually. You don't do like a runes and you don't look at gold. So let's say you want to buy 2 spells, you will have to discard this card because it's the only one with 2 runes. So you will say, okay, this is discarded, and I draw 2 spells, which are added to your hand. Maximum number of cards is 7. The second phase of the game is like the recruiting phase. Here you don't see any heroes, it's all about spells. But thankfully, the second phase of the game, you get the allies deck and you reveal the first 3 characters. Here, actually, to buy these characters, you need to pay their gold value, which is written on the top right. To do that, it's very simple. You just decide how many cards you want to sacrifice to recruit it. So for example, I could use this card 3 gold to recruit this character, which costs 3. In that case, I will be just doing this, and this card is recruited, and this will be discarded. But I could also decide to discard all my cards, as you can see, 2, 4, 6, 7, and to get the big Iron Duke, which is actually the most powerful character in the game.
That's a very good question.
And so, let's say you just recruited this guy, okay?
I'm not 200% sure, because we just got...
And you finish recruiting.
It's the first time we put
Now, you just play your cards. Cards are played for free. So, for example, you can play your characters, you can play spells,
I will know within the day.
and the opponent will be doing the same afterwards. So you do everything you wish, and then the opponent plays all these cards, and you go on the game. Like I said, playing cards is free, But what you can do also is like upgrade your characters or your capital. To do this, you always use runes or gold. To upgrade the capital, which has 2 levels as you can see on the text, to go up to level 1 you need 1 rune. So in this case you will need to discard 1 or 2 runes, let's say 1 rune, and you'll be upgrading your capital to level 1, and you put a token. From level 1 to level 2 is 2 runes. So it's pretty straightforward. So you could discard another card, and this will be becoming level 2 capital. And of course, with every level, you get new techs and new powers that helps you in fights and to win the game. Also, every level adds some swords to your total power. So right now I've got 3 swords plus 2, 5 total. Okay? To level up characters, you just use gold. Some characters have already, let's say, a text active. This level 1 text not active until you level up your character. Same thing, it adds 1 sword to the total here. Okay? So then actually afterwards the next phase is like, do I want to enter the territory? Is it, am I strong enough? If you decide to enter, the opponent can decide to do the same. If both players, let's say, enter the territory, there's a fight. On the fight, what happens like, you count the swords. The one with the most swords wins the fight. Of course, during a fight you can play spells, and so kill opponent's characters, power up your own characters, so the sword total will change during the fight. When everyone has finished their actions, the one with the most swords wins, and the other one loses. Usually at the end of the fight, you will lose something, because during the fight someone gets wounded, someone dies also. So to represent this, we have this suffer losses, we call this. So you will still have to lose a level or a character. Usually you will lose a level, which is most easy. But if you win the fight, you can force the opponent to lose a character instead. It's you who chooses. Let's say you won the fight, then you will face the monsters. The monsters are revealed, and it's like a normal fight. Still, the one with the most swords wins. You can still play spells. The monsters are controlled by your opponent. If you win the territory, you keep it with you. A new territory will be revealed, and the first one to win 2 territories win the game. Okay? This is in short the game.
And this is out right now?
Yes, there are also some more rules about it. Like you win a territory, you gain also cool artifacts as prize because you found something in the territory, and also some characters, usually like allies, are actually, if you win a territory, are discarded afterwards because you pay them for actually winning a territory. As soon as they're over, they go away. But characters of your deck, because you got heroes in your deck, they don't go away. But characters of your main deck stay because they're here to make your faction win. Just the allies go away. So there are different rules, but in short, this is the game. It's pretty cutthroat.
Thank you very much. That is TPK, Total Party Kill. If it looks like it might be your cup of tea, be sure to check that one out. If you're enjoying this Essen coverage, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. In the comments below, let me know, who's your favorite comic book character?
Who's my favorite comic book character?
Yeah.
Well, that will be TPK.
Mine's Wolverine. Now let me know in the comments below, who is your favorite comic book character? And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.